Hi Scorpio, we're going to be doing your reading tonight. I did a pre-shuffle already. You got leadership at the bottom of the deck. I am a beacon of radiance, support, and love. Then we have the Two of Swords. I had a Doberman a while ago. This is a really old deck of mine and I haven't used it in 5 ever. But this is one of the cards that she got a hold of and chewed up. So don't mind me, I'm still using it. We had the Two of Swords. And in this deck, there's more of a balance of forces meaning behind this. Being balanced within the mind, as swords have to do with the mind. Which is necessary to be a leader, right? And this deck, this tarot deck is called the Tarot of Sacred Feminine. And when I went into my drawer to try and figure out which deck I wanted to use, I just couldn't take my eyes off of this one. I felt a little nervous using it because I haven't used it in so long. But, you know, I guess I'm just going to roll with it. Alright, let's go ahead and pull some oracle. What does Scorpio need to hear? I think there's a message in the fact that I'm being called toward using the Sacred Feminine Tarot deck. Perhaps you're being called to be in more of your feminine energy, receptive, intuitive, or maybe it's being highlighted, needing to be focused on, because it's important to stay in balance, so I shouldn't say more. It could be something that you've been struggling to be connected to. I kind of feel like a waiting and seeing, you know, taking moves on your goals, of course, but being loving and nurturing and compassionate toward yourself, of course. We've got fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. Joy abounds in all areas of my life. Finding joy in your life where you're at right now. Being fulfilled with where you're at right now. We have voyage. I am safe and loved no matter where I am. Beauty came out a little bit sideways, so there's going to be a little bit of an underline for that card. I am deeply and profoundly beautiful. Simplicity. Deep and profound serenity is expanding in my life. Enthusiasm. I celebrate everything in my life and live in limitless joy. What does Scorpio need to hear from this deck? That's the World, isn't it? You could be coming to the end of a cycle. This deck has a lot to say for you. We have Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Conflict. But I see it, rather than being an outside or rather than being an inside sort of conflict, like conflict with yourself, I'm seeing it more as a conflict with other people. People trying to keep you from taking flight. Oh, that was at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I took that out. I did feel called. Six of Wands. Six of Wands speaks of victory and success, but I'm seeing this one as more of having recognition bestowed upon you, having power given to you. And then Eight of Wands, moving toward your goals. You could be experiencing this sort of conflict because you're somebody who is moving toward your goals. But it's really important for you to stay balanced. Because if you allow these people who don't understand what it is that you're trying to do, and that's a lot of the reason why anyone would get in someone's way. Yes, some of it is jealousy because sometimes people wish they have done more with their own life, but I think that's more subconscious than anything sometimes. But a lot of it comes from not understanding and not understanding how to do something like that. I show you the World. This is the first card that came out, the World. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful. There's a lot of boobs in this in this deck. Oh man, don't get me flagged. It will have been an accident. Five of Cups, the Empress, the Four of Pentacles. But that's kind of sideways, sort of like an underline. The Two of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. All right. Now, before I go ahead and start making a bunch more assumptions about what all of this means, I want to take a look at some of the messages for the Oracle. And then because I haven't worked with this tarot deck in a while, I would also like to, excuse me, look at the deck for that, or the guidebook for that as well. Okay, let's start with fulfillment. Deep satisfaction and emotional contentment will be unfolding in your life. Soon you'll be reaping inner and outer riches and opportunities. Honor your success and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Fulfillment comes from completion of your efforts. The World, the Six of Wands. And now it's the time to harvest rewards. If you harbor perfectionist qualities within you, it's often difficult to experience deep fulfillment. If you're self-critical, it's hard to experience contentment. Remember this: who you are is good enough. The secret of fulfillment is to practice positive thoughts because they connect you to your soul. From an attitude of joy, your desires can be fulfilled. So yeah, one of your first tasks is being kind to yourself and recognizing your hard work. Don't mind my hair. This is what it looks like after having taken a 4-hour-long nap. Okay. Voyage. You could be currently voyage, adventure. Sometimes I feel like this is a little bit connected to the Six of Swords. A lot of times when you see the Six of Swords, you see someone in a boat traveling from one place to another, moving from one form of thought to another, but also going on a journey to head toward calmer waters, or moving away from difficulty into success perhaps. A journey is coming. Rather than staying in a safe harbor, let your sails unfurl to the wind. The universe is The universe absolutely knows, cherishes, and protects you as you ride the currents of your life. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Your life is a spiritual voyage, and it isn't always what it seems. There have been no wrong turns. Every adventure and misadventure was a part of this course. You're a sacred traveler on a pilgrimage to your soul. There's always a deeper meaning to your life's journey than what appears on the surface. Even when you're sailing through the dark waters and stormy seas, if you allow yourself to feel it, you'll know you're always seen, loved, and cherished by the universe, the creator, and your angels. Now, beauty was one that was a bit sideways, so this one's going to have a little bit more of a highlight to it, maybe something that you're struggling with. Perhaps finding beauty in your life where you're at right now, perhaps because of some of the conflict due to you trying to create the life that you want to have. You know, sometimes when we experience conflict while we're trying to make something of ourselves, it can make us a little bit blind. I mean, rightfully so, but it takes work to rebalance yourself, like the Two of Swords is asking you to do, to balance the mind, to understand that conflict is just a side effect of success. And it's not the whole picture. It's just a symptom, is all. You're beautiful inside and out. Your sacred inner and outer space are radiant and glorious. No matter what your age, your loveliness is growing. Create outer harmony in your home environment, even in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candle, or clean windows, and your inner grace will glow. The more you see beauty around you, in your environment, yourself, and your body, the more it will fill your life in all forms. Never say anything about yourself that's negative. Don't put yourself down silently or to others. Instead, affirm beauty and take time to adorn your body and personal space. Take a luxurious bath, do your nails, have a massage, or create a home altar. Cherish yourself, and the luminescence within you and around you will grow. Simplicity. Go easy on yourself. You're deserving of a beautiful life, doing things that you enjoy, things that make you feel special, making yourself feel special. Simplicity. And I think the importance of finding beauty in your life, and I might have already said this, but it's coming to me again, so it'll help you not make this conflict all that you see. Apparently, I don't know where. Oh, simplicity. I'm done with beauty. Do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness, clear internal and external clutter. One of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the Creator is through simplicity. A busy life and the accumulation of more than you needs. What? Oh my Lord, I don't know how to read. A busy life and the accumulation of more than you need creates static. It can be difficult to hear the voice of God when there's mental chaos in your life. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. Clear the clutter in your home, the files in your computer, and the drawers at work. Even a small amount of this cleansing can make an immense difference. Create a feeling of simplicity and know God's grace. And this is just a means to make you feel lighter, more organized. And it can be peaceful and enjoyful. That's a new word, you guys. I just made it. It can spark enjoyment. I feel excited when I have a clean home and space. Mine's not the most clean at the moment. That's going to be happening after this video. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Embrace life with excitement and celebrate even the smallest victories. Let your childlike exuberance radiate to others. This isn't the time to be cool or reserved. Find joy in the ordinary events of life and discover what's great about today. It's easy to think that you'll be enthusiastic once your dreams have become reality. Yeah. Finding fulfillment where you are right now. Even if you aren't seeing the full manifestation of your success, you still have something to be proud of and excited about right here and right now. As a direct result of your unabashed excitement, you'll start to see miracles in your life and the lives of those around you. Additionally, enthusiasm is a direct path to vibrant health. It helps improve your immune system and sends a message to your body that it's vital, healthy, and strong. XXI, the sun and its nadir, high above the constellation of Virgo. The Virgin gave birth to the sun. The world has completed its cycle. A new year begins. So yeah, you're experiencing the end of a cycle and moving into a new beginning, a new cycle. Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Usually speaks to, sometimes it says something about needing to reserve your energy or be careful what you invest in. But this could also speak to fear of lack or fear of loss, not wanting to give any energy to anything. The search for power and avidity caused the loss of our identity, corruption. I think I need to get into the cards a little bit more. This is going to be an adventure, don't mind me. But it's turned sideways. I think I'm going to read some more of these cards. Before I get too caught up in what that may mean or may not mean. Ooh, this guidebook has lived a hard life. Ah, this isn't the Empress, this is the High Priestess. I think the Four of Pentacles being underlined could have to do with perhaps having a fear of falling from grace. A fear of loss. The Five of Cups here is speaking of needing to have faith, connect to your intuition, be open to receive. I think that's why I felt called to this deck and the importance of being connected to your sacred feminine energy. I feel like conflict is never ending. Like there's always going to be a new obstacle to overcome. There's always going to be something to be worried about, or something that can be worried about. Okay, let me move on to, I'm seeing, I understand these two cards fairly well. The King of Cups. The King of Cups usually has to do with somebody who understands their responsibilities but also is balanced emotionally, understands the feelings of others. Perhaps the King of Cups doesn't allow another person's actions to sway them, to move them off their path. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, needing to work hard, craftsmanship, you already have the ability to stay balanced within your mind and your emotions and to keep taking steps toward what it is that you're trying to create. You're also able to do it in such a way where you aren't fighting back, sinking to these other people's level. Because they can only keep you down if you let them. I still want to read the Eight of Pentacles to see if I get anything from it. Rewards for the result obtained, commitments to reach objectives. Staying committed to what you're trying to move toward. Corruption. What you could be dealing with is a bit of corruption. Corruption in the way other people may be carrying themselves. The power of the king gives life to regenerate the earth. And we have the Two of Cups here. You know what I don't understand about this is this angel is offering her one of his wings and she's like, no. And I'm not entirely sure how this fits. She's like, I don't want it. I am not sure how that fits at all. Let me read. Love becomes sublime in sacrifice. Love becomes sublime in sacrifice. I think I need a little bit more. What is this Two of Cups trying to say? Can I get some clarification on the Two of Cups here? What is the Two of Cups trying to say? What the flip-flop? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Confused. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and Temperance, I think that is. Love becomes sublime and temperance. We've got the Eight of Cups. The bottom of the deck. The past that returns like an echo. A lot of these cards have far different meanings than traditional tarot does. Old age is the moment of reflection. Memories are waiting in ambush, brimming with emotion. Let's take a moment to recover the right balance. Love is sublime in sacrifice. I'm sorry, I really need a moment to figure out what this part's trying to say. I wonder if this might be like a different message for you. I feel like this is separate from this other stuff over here. Looking back on this past cycle, perhaps, is what the Eight of Cups is saying something about. Old age is the moment of reflection. Memories are waiting in ambush, brimming with emotions. Okay, I'm just going to say what I keep thinking about this card. Love becomes sublime in sacrifice. And then the whole theme of needing to be receptive. And then I wonder if the Eight of Cups is trying to say something about not being overtaken by what has happened in the past. And coming back to the fact that this is a new beginning. Allowing yourself being open to receive, because perhaps something in the past could be making you want to be closed off, to reject a gift or an offering. Pentacles. The queen that creates life, who fertilizes it, abundance. I have to be careful with showing you this one. There's boobies in it, so I have to cover her chest. Sorry. Abundance. The sun. Day is born of night, as the sun is born of the moon, to dispel the shadows. Well, that sounds like a new beginning. That sounds like this is she's being spoken of as fertilizing new life, fertilizing the seeds, bringing life into the new beginning, allowing it to become. Day turns into, or night turns into day. This could be about love, but this could also just be receiving a gift from the universe, allowing yourself to find success, perhaps, to have a new beginning, to nourish a new beginning for yourself. Ivy, temperance. The water that gives life and regulates the flow of existence. The water of paradise gives life and fertility. Allowing yourself to be blessed is what I'm hearing. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and leave that there. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Just want to check one thing. You're certainly moving towards success. Unfortunately, you're having to deal with some conflict. Also, perhaps you've been let down in the past, but don't let that get in your way. Continue taking moves towards your goals. Be committed to what it is that you're trying to create. And be committed to finding balance within your mind and your emotions. Don't let the pain of what has happened in the past or the pain of whatever conflict you're facing allow you to become something that isn't the King of Cups. Stay connected to your center. Don't sink. Stay steady-footed. Because things only have power over you if you let them. All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave that there. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it. I hope that this helps in some way. I hope it reaches those who need it. And I hope that you have a good rest of your night. Thank you.